Hello everyone, it's Armstrong here from Madai Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be working on this Jeep, as a prize for Ombra 117. I think it was 117. So this is originally it was a police car. It is, I bought it in Poland. It was kind of crappy, but generally the casting is big enough for what I want to do, and I know that you did, the grabber arm, and I will try to, do a little twist on that, maybe. Hopefully, well, not exactly. I was just thinking how to do it, and I think that what you did was great, and I don't want to copy you as it is. Maybe something, grabbing something else. So yeah, let's just get on the table and try to do this build properly. So here we are. I already stripped the wheels as I knew that I don't want them. They were in here attached by a, what do you call it, hot glue. So I just unscrewed the little screw in here, removed them, and I left everything as it was. The insert inside isn't great, but who cares? Let's try to make something nice out of it. So, those giant wheels usually work well for the back, not really for the front. But for what I want to do with it, I think that this is gonna work, to have both just giant oversized wheels, and of course, I could add some extra details in here, but we all know how it works for me. Too much work on some stuff, not enough on the other. So let's just remove this. I'm just doing this gently because I don't want to lose my finger, and whenever you cut towards yourself, please everybody have a good blade control, If not, then simply cut away from yourself, or at least have something in between you and your fingers that's gonna be stopping the blade, Like in here, I just smacked the car. I was sure that I ain't gonna hurt myself. But like maybe the sewing kind of, the thing that stops the needle from going into your finger could be a good idea. Or instead of using blade, you can just use nippers and cut it, but then you're gonna have to clean it up because nippers always leave kind of meh connection. And meh is a specialized word for it, There's no better description, so please stick with it, Alright, so giant wheels, I know that this would normally just, keep on hitting the wheel well, but what I always say, this is Gaslands. Realism is not something we go for. Okay, I think that this glue the tip just dry off. So let's just see, roughly in the middle, that's okay. So I have my super glue activator in here. Let's just go one wheel at the time and hope that everything gonna be just fine. So one wheel, like I said, roughly in the middle, and slap. And again, slap is a very professional thing to say in that situation, It's just what we are doing, we are just slapping pieces together. And slap. Okay, it already looked more ridiculous than I was planning. So sorry, man. This one gonna look ridiculous. Oh, okay. One of those builds. And of course, slap is a necessary part of the work. And of course, the last one. As much as I hate the smell of this activator, it really is working, so slap. A little bit wonky, You can see that it's gonna be called Wonky Mobile in that case, I guess. So you remember about the grabber. I just removed the back plow from that digger with pusher, whatever you want to call it, that I have there. I'm just thinking, this, yeah, just being stuck on the front of that one, and just imagine this just grabbing a smaller car and just squishing it. Yeah, that's my idea. Of course there's gonna be a giant piston in front, yeah, but again, this is Gaslands, who cares? Yeah, plenty of vehicles have giant equipment on the front, and the drivers are still able to figure out the way to use them. So I think that in Gaslands especially, nobody gonna be very picky about it. So there we, oh, come on. Like, I would rather have it a little bit higher than this, yeah, because in this case, you know, the bigger vehicles just but you know what this is for, you know, it is a frontal ram that I want it to be like a, you know, grabber that's gonna be squishing other vehicles. Squashing, scratching, you know, so many different words. Oh my. Yeah, it already looks menacing. I'm just thinking what else to do with it to make it look even better. Yeah, of course, wonky wheels, they gonna be bothering me. Maybe not. Maybe just fix the wonkiness. Still a little bit wonky. Yeah, I'm sorry for the noise. Come on. Much better. It's still a little bit wonky, but not as much as it was. Yeah. So we have this. Now, what I want to add to it. I like the idea. Yeah, I don't think that the execution is perfect yet, but the idea is there. Yeah. So I have this. What to do with this? To be completely honest, I'm just grabbing random pieces and I'm trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, this grabber was basically the entire idea for that car. So right now, it's, yeah, I'm gonna put this in here. There's gonna be some sort of maybe air intake, maybe, you know, some sort of a power coil helping with supplying energy to that giant grabber in the front. Come on, stick. That's fine. Now, roof. Yeah, let's put some of this on the roof. Not like I really need to, but I really want to. Just new element, and it's gonna at least cover those holes. And I don't have too much of it, so I probably should have tried to save it, but on the other hand, really? I'm gonna be saving a box of toothpicks? Yeah, I think that that's perfect. So let's add the activator. And then add this armor on the roof. Come on. Like always, I'm just using, you know, the smallest amount of super glue that, you know, that I can, of course. We all know that I'm very frugal with it. And I'm just thinking, you know, do I want to add anything else to it? Because sometimes overdoing stuff is as bad as not doing enough, and you know how I tend to overdo stuff. I just feel like there is still not enough on it. What to do? Like these pieces, you know, that I was showing off before. I think that, you know, they are kind of great for 40k as a, you know, vent crates and stuff like that. But I still think that I can easily use them in Gaslands. Yeah. So maybe again just covering one of the windows, I can get rid of this little piece in here. Yeah, and flip it around. It's gonna just stick into the window nicely. So I just do that here and roughly here. It's gonna be covering, you know, at least the part of the window. And again, I have this still in here, just some more coverage into the back of this car. Yeah, I want to cover those windows as much as possible because I don't like how the inside look. Yeah, so I have some more armor here. No, I don't gonna be using this today. Well, not on this build. Some of this. Roughly about this much, I would say. Gonna be good. Yeah, some nice textures. Oh, maybe like that. Yeah, I can just cut off the corner. This much. Again, it is my, you know, trusted technique of eyeballing everything. Come on, just bend for me nicely. Maybe just a little bit more of, come on, move. Shaping this up, like maybe that. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I just add it to the build. And my X-Acto almost fell on my legs, so close enough. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired as I'm filming this after my shift, which ended at 9 in the evening. And then my wife was chatting with her mom for 2 hours or so. So, you know, I'm a little behind on my schedule. I wanted this to be done by that time already. But you know, when your mother-in-law is coming to visit, your wife have to chat with her up front. Yeah, I'm gonna add the minigun. I just feel like, you know, some sort of offensive weapon turret can be beneficial to this one. So please stick to it because I'm not really, you know, I don't really know how well this plastic is holding. And I hope that I didn't cover everything all the time with my hands. So yeah, there it is. I think that I did enough. I'm thinking still about the pipes, about exhaust, extra exhaust, but it already looked chunky and menacing. Yeah, and I know that your take was a very nice and slim car for it, for the, you know, grabber and everything, and I chose, you know, something big and make it even bigger. Yeah, but this is my interpretation of your idea, man. So there we go. I just gonna black bomb it and I'm gonna be right back. And here we have this bad boy back. Yeah, I hope that I still have enough of the metallic paint out. And we all know that it was a police car at the beginning, but I want to make him, you know, one of the metal machines, maybe. Yeah, so just quick dry brush all over the body. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use a little bit more here because there was some green still sticking out. Yeah, but we know that this is gonna bring out this car together nicely. I think that I ran out of the metallic. Hopefully there is still something in that bottle. I was actually in the local store that have some Warhammer minis in stock, and I forgot to buy a metallic paints. Oh, come on. Nope. It seems like it is stock, not fully done, just stock. Let's see. No, it is maybe, no, it was stuck. Okay, so now I have enough metallic paint. So yeah, let's go back to my dry brushing. Now it's gonna be wet brushing because I put so much paint in. But you know, when you go with the wheels, those chain wheels, yeah, try not to go too deep, because you're gonna, instead of covering chains, you're gonna start covering the tires. Yeah, and whoever won a prize with my competition gonna get those wheels. So there we go, at least one set of them each. So like I said, just go with, you know, with it light. You can go with very heavy dry brush on top of it. Just don't go into the recesses, as you're gonna start painting the tires metallic. And I know I'm guilty of that, you know, on many occasions, but it's mostly because I'm lazy, and most of the people are not as lazy as I am. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright, and now let's just paint this. I think that I'm just actually pondering, you know, to paint this yellow, as mostly, you know, all the power kind of tools are, you know, the pistons in them are usually painted yellow in the big machines, so that's what I'm thinking about. But let's just give it a couple of more minutes for my brain to digest it. Yeah, and this is, I think, the last wheel that I didn't dry brush just yet. Okay, it is metallic now, so let's just go and grab some other paints. Alright, so this bad boy is the last one in the batch of these cars, yeah. The other two are gonna just need to wait an extra day for me to finish painting them. Building them, actually, because I started building one and I failed so badly that it was hurting me. Yeah, so, you know, especially for a two, like, you know, second the first place, you know, in the adult category, I didn't want to go with a flop, yeah, with something that I feel that was a flop for me. I just spent like 7.5 minutes, and then, you know, I started attaching other stuff, and I was like, nope, it doesn't work. But yeah, this one, it's gonna be a roster, yeah, roster, an old rusty car, yeah, road rat, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Not really road rat, but just, you know, all rusted, beside of course the equipment that's gonna be keeping him running and being as deadly as possible. I'm gonna even do some rust on the chains. Just feel like this one really needs this, yeah. I think that's enough rust. I would probably add some. Do I want to add some baking soda? Nah, I gotta leave it. Yeah. And now let's do the weathering. Yeah, of course, wheels. Yeah, and in here you can go parallel to the chains to actually get the mold on the chains and on the tires themselves. And, you know, with all of those chains and all of this stuff in here, the tires definitely gonna be covered in mud. And I know that, you know, Oscar the cat gonna be telling me to run it over, but you have to remember those wheels are static. So impossible to run it over a piece of paper with, you know, all of that. And because it is so high, you know, the mud ain't gonna go that high. It's gonna be probably only to about half of the doors. So let's just do that, yeah. And I want this one to be dirty as heck, yeah. No playing around, giving them a lot of dirt, a lot of mud, yeah. This guy, you know, can go through most of the terrain easily on those giant wheels, yeah? And he is not afraid of doing that. Yeah? Whenever he is chasing someone, even if they go to the swamps, he will follow them. Yeah? He's a nightmare for his enemies, especially with these giant jaws, you know, trying to crush the opponents. Alright. I just want to do it fast, so I still have somewhat of a wet paint, you know, to allow the weathering pigment one that I'm using right now to stick it to it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I still have some in here, so there we go. Quick weathering with the pigment. Yeah, this brush looks perfect for this job. Yeah. Alright, almost there. Yeah, of course, like I said, because I'm not using any, what do you call it, isopropyl alcohol or anything, you know, to allow this to stick better. Yeah, it's only sticking to the places where the paint is still a little bit tacky. If you shake it too much, you know, thump it too much on the table, it's gonna start falling. Yeah, and that's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, there's really nothing else to do, but let's just get the lovely what do you call them, contrast paints. Not like they really matter much, but we have a black window in here and I just want to turn it into blue. I would probably use any kind of blue paint for that. The fact that I just have a contrast one on hand is the only reason why I'm using a contrast. This one is covered, and in here just painted blue. Yeah, and this one is done. Yeah, it's gonna be coming your way soon enough. So I'm just gonna wait until the paint dry, throw it on the spin table, and be right back with you. And here is this little monstrosity in its full glory. I still didn't paint the piston yellow. Yeah, I think they just look good as is. But no, I have a lot of fun building this one. Actually, I have a lot of fun building all of them, so I cannot really complain. I think that the sewer crate on the window really works. Yeah, I was worried that this little detail is gonna be a little bit of, you know, miss for Gaslands, but it really works. So guys, if you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe. And of course, let's try to choose some prizes. I'm gonna grab two straight away. Oh, okay, good ones. So we have Alpha Pursuit. Yeah, I was looking at that car. This is a police kind of ish car, and I really liked it. And the another one is something that reminds me of old movie. Yeah, it is Hot Bird. Yeah, and I love this little car. Yeah, so those two, of course, including the, well, those three cars, gonna be coming your way soon enough. Yeah, and a bunch of 3D printed pieces. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and everybody have a great day. Bye!